Another year in the books. Where does the time go, man? You know, it's funny. This year is going to be my 8th year that I have been on YouTube, and it's just been an incredible ride the entire time. And every single year, it just seems to increase for me. My content seems to get better. I seem to come on down here and give you guys better insight. I give you guys fresh new material, and it's just a blessing every single time. What is going on, everybody? I am Mac, back with another video, my first video of 2024, baby. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Happy New Year to everybody, man. And I do one of these every year pretty much. Even did it back on my old channel. This is just a state of my channel as far as 2024 goes. I see no reason to, stop doing what I'm doing here on YouTube, because whether you're on here to troll me, whether you're on here to hit me up down in the comments, you're here to laugh at my pick'ems, laugh at me flipping out on my teams, whatever it is that you tune in for, the fact is that without you guys, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. And looking back on 2023, as I set that year behind me officially, and I looking to see what 2024 has in store for me and what I plan to do with my channel. Looking back on 2023, man, it was an emotional roller coaster for me in 2023, both on YouTube and with my personal life as well. With YouTube, obviously, there were moments on YouTube to where, like, I was incredibly happy and I was incredibly upset as well, like, mainly with my Pittsburgh Pirates videos that I put out. I mean, Pirates had a very frustrating season in 2023 with that phenomenal start they got off to the season, and then they just imploded the rest of the way and finished under 500 once again. It kind of, resembled what my life was outside of YouTube in 2023, because for those of you guys that know me personally, I live a very mundane life outside of YouTube. I'm your typical factory worker. I work 10 hours a day. I have a lot of friends at work. I have a lot of friends at the gym. I have a lot of friends at church as well. And there have been times outside of YouTube and in my personal life to where, like, I was finding myself with family drama. I was, arguing with some of my friends, and there were times to where, like, everything seemed great and everything was just really good. But then I found myself, like, towards the middle, like, in the middle of 2023, where everything just, like, took a steep nosedive, man. First of all, with my grandmother's passing on Memorial Day last year, that was a really low point for me, because I was really close with both my grandparents. This was my grandmother on my dad's side, and not even a year before that, I had lost my grandfather. So, I gotta tell you guys, losing a grandparent is very tough. It is. You never realize how much they're the glue that holds your family together until they're gone. Fortunately for me, though, I did not make the same mistake that I made with my grandpa that I made with my grandma, because I went to go see her as much as I could before she passed. We all knew it was coming because, she was in her late 80s. She had had Alzheimer's for as long as I can remember. And ever since my grandfather's passing, her mental health had just deteriorated worse and worse and worse. And, finally, it was just her time to go. And with that, it was, the end of one thing and the beginning of something else. There was less family drama. There was less tension within the family. And I think everybody's just starting to you know, come to terms with what happened, because now they don't have to worry anymore about what's best for her, because now she's back with grandpa, and she's with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ now. So that was kind of like the low point for me of last year. But you know what they say, when you're at your lowest point, when you hit rock bottom, you can only climb back up. And that's what happened, with my channel. As a matter of fact, there were times to where, like, I was like, I'm never going to get back to where I was with my old channel, because on my old channel I was close, if not at 3,000 subs. But then I found when football season began, I could start streaming again. My weekly picks videos were coming back up. I started pumping out more Penguins content. I started pumping out Chicago Bulls content. And after that, it's like my videos just started exploding. Like, I don't think I have had a single video since like the end of November that did not crack at least 1,000 views. And now look at me, I'm closing in on 2,200 subscribers, and I'm pretty much at the point to where I was with my old channel. It was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of time dedicated, because I don't have all the time in the world to sit down here and stream. I don't have all the time in the world, to make content. I do what I can because of my job, because I want to go work out, because I have a social life outside of YouTube, because I have friends, because I have family. I want to go see my family as much as I can. And now, I'm seeing somebody again. I got back in the dating game, and I'm dating this wonderful young woman now who means so much to me right now, and she treats me well. And I know it's a little early. I know her and I just became a couple, but I really am getting the feeling that she very well could be the one for me. And even though it's a bit of a drive for me, I mean, she lives in Canton, and here I am in southern Cleveland, but we're finding a way to make it work. And after all, that's the most important aspect of any relationship. Those of you that know me, 2 years, it's coming up on 2 years ago in April, to where my previous ex had cheated on me and had pretty much just treated me like crap the entire time without me even noticing it, because I was so transfixed on the honeymoon phase and the love aspect of it. But looking back on it, she truly didn't love me, like, at all. She didn't support me. She didn't she liked the idea of a relationship, and she liked the idea of a marriage, but I don't think she wanted to marry me personally. She just pretended the whole time, and no one should ever have to go through something like that. But long story short, I'm with somebody now, and I really am starting to get the feeling that she might be the one for me, with all the values that we share, with the time that we spend together, and the way that her family seems to like me so far. It's nothing but positives, man. And that kind of leads me to where I am with my channel. Obviously, I have a lot in store for 2024. There's going to be streams on here. Hopefully I can get back to streaming some pirate games. Hopefully I can get back to streaming some Pens games. Hopefully outside of all that, I can get to streaming more of those games, because my job and my personal life and my social life, my hours I spend at the gym, I'm looking to become a personal trainer on the side as well. I'm a first aid responder at my job as well. I'm a factory worker. And now with my dating, and now with my girlfriend, it's like I'm trying to put all of this with a balance to my YouTube life, because who I am outside of YouTube, who I am on YouTube is completely different than who I am outside of YouTube. Okay? Yins guys all just see the fan side of me on YouTube. If you actually sat down and chilled with me and met me in person, you would know that I'm as down to earth as you can possibly get. Okay? This is not scripted. This is not acted out. I'm not reading this off a teleprompter. I mean, yeah, I take notes for, like, when I'm doing previews or pick'ems or takes or whatever, it's because, yeah, you know, I want to have some kind of structure to my video, and I want to sit down here knowing what I'm talking about, because I want my videos to have, like I said, a structure. So there's like a beginning and a middle and an end. So it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to want to talk about this. I better write it down so I don't forget. So it's like, yeah, you know, I take notes for my videos. I take notes for all my stuff, but it's not like I don't sit down here and I have no clue what I'm talking about. It's like I just need to know what to say. But getting back to what I was saying, hopefully down the line with me hopefully finding a first shift opportunity at my job, because working the second shift life is a very difficult one. I'm always coming home late at night, 11:30 at night pretty much. And the last thing I want to do is just come on down here and make a video. I usually save those for the morning. Pretty much just want to go to bed when I get home, because it's a long day, standing up for 10 hours, lifting heavy boxes all day. That's all I want to do when I come home, is just go to bed. But if I get the first shift job where I'm working in the morning and I don't come home until about maybe 5:30, that would work better in my favor. I can pump out a stream. I can pump out a video. I can pump out, you know, a take of mine. So that's why when I say I want to start streaming some Pens games again, I want to start streaming some Pirate games again. I want to, you know, I'm gonna do most Steeler games because it benefits my schedule. Most of the games are on Sunday. Saturday now, as we play the Baltimore Ravens on this Saturday for the regular season finale, that might actually be up in the air as well, kind of like a game time decision for me, because Saturday I might be doing something with my girlfriend. It all just depends on how the week goes, but yeah, definitely expect Steeler streams, definitely expect a lot of that stuff. As far as the collabs went, that was kind of a bust. I don't really know if I'm going to do that again in 2024 unless I can find a lot of other ones who are willing to do it, plus now with my personal life. But yeah, that was kind of a bust this year. I didn't get as many as I wanted to. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more content. There's going to be a lot more videos. Hopefully some Chicago Bulls streams. Hopefully some more Chicago Bulls takes. Hopefully some more Pens takes. Hopefully some more Pens streams. Pirate streams. All that good stuff. And if you also follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm an avid gym goer. My New Year's resolution, I know it's the most cliche sounding thing ever. My New Year's resolution is to just stay in shape. You know, I've lost over 100 pounds in almost 7 years of working out and dieting, and I'm getting closer to getting my abs back. I really want to load up them guns, you know. You can start to see the tone right there in my biceps. That's coming along great as well. I'm not going to show my abs on camera in this video. You don't need to see that. If you want to go see it, go on my Instagram. But that's pretty much my goal, is to get in shape, maintain my relationship, and pump out some more content, man. This channel ain't going nowhere. I worked way too hard to build up a second channel from the ground up, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. With all sincerity, guys, have a blessed and safe 2024, and I'll see you guys down the line. Be safe out there, everybody. Let's hope, you know, if you had a really down year in 2023, if you had a really bad year in 2023, guess what? You made it through a hard time in your life. God was with you the whole time, and things can only get better from here on out. I didn't think 2023 was going to be a fantastic year for me, but for as up and down as it was for me, it ended off on a great note, and I think it's going to be the tone setter for 2024. Things can only get better, guys. It will. They'll only get better. Like I said, Happy New Year. Be safe out there. And I'll see you in my next video and in my next stream. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Instagram. Once again, link in the box below. This is Mac. Checking on out for the day. Happy 2024, everybody.